A retarded monkey could do a better job. A blind retarded monkey could make World of Warcraft the game it's supposed to be in a year. Sadly, it will continue to be lame and gay. There's a vibe check. I really think this is the case, right? I think it's a fucking vibe check. WoW doesn't have the same vibe that it had in classic WoW. It doesn't have the vibe of the 2000, the fucking Warcraft 2 game manual of the Metzen drawings of a guy holding up the severed head of another guy. It doesn't have the vibe of Ner'zhul with his hand over Gul'dan, like anointing him into becoming a warlock. There's such an important thing with games, and it's the vibe check of a game. And I think that that's probably the best way that I can describe the difference between, let's say, Cyberpunk and Starfield. Is like Cyberpunk doesn't just meet the vibe check, it hits it. Whereas like Starfield is like, this is a video game. And if the vibe check of a game isn't there, then the game just isn't successful, and that's it. Dude is 100% right, though. The gameplay is still good, but what does that matter whenever it's not Warcraft anymore? It's not. It's fucking cringe. And I'm sorry. Like, I know that there's people that like the story nowadays. Well, guess what? You're wrong. It used to be good. If you go and you watch the YouTube video that Platinum WoW did about how Tyrion Forgering left the Knights of the Silver Hand, and you compare the raw, unbridled masculinity of that to this pussyfooting around with Anduin, who's getting in his feelings because he got mind controlled. Holy fuck, man. It's so lame. It's just, it's so lame. Dude, Kill Jaden was so fucking badass. Like, just his character model was so fucking cool, man. Oh my god. Like, this cinematic, especially, like, I mean, bro, it was so good. And like, you know what was really good about Legion? Is the fact that it was simple. Okay, so, basically, so there's a really big red guy. And he's gonna kill everybody. And guess what his boss is? It's an even bigger red guy. And he's, guys, he's really fucking big. And so you have to kill the first red guy, and then you have to kill the red guy after that. And that's about it. That's really about it. That's all it is. It's simple, and it's obvious, right? There's no hidden motivations, really, in the game. Like, it's just, Sargeras is bad, Kill Jaden is bad, and the nuance to it is only understood. A lot of the Dragonflight storylines aren't of the same scope and scale that previous expansions were. And I don't think people like those either. After thinking back on the games, and like, for example, other similar games like Lost Ark or like Final Fantasy XIV, I think the real problem is that the stories just simply aren't told well. Like, for example, at the end of Legion, whenever we literally imprison a god who is larger than an entire world that stabs a gigantic sword, intergalactic sword, into the planet before he gets sucked into a pantheon with his other gods, that was fucking awesome. That was insanely cool. And it was also really cool to have something small like Edwin Van Cleef and the Defias Brotherhood. So I don't think that it's the scale of the story that's bad. It's the way that it's told.
The Red Dawn.
People ask me, oh, why aren't you playing WoW? Why aren't you playing WoW? Because this game is cringe. It's so fucking lame, bro. Oh my god. Will you answer World of Warcraft? No, I don't think I'm gonna have time for it, bro. Like, yeah, I just don't have I got a feeling it's not gonna happen. Talentless freaks are creating stories for us. No, they're not creating stories for us. They're putting themselves in stories for us, which, trust me, is even worse. And so, yep, there we go, guys. That is World of Warcraft in the year 2025. It's kind of funny to see how WoW is pussified the exact same rate as media. It's getting more and more sensitive and whiny. I unironically agree. I'm sorry, I'm gonna say it. I fucking unironically agree. I think that there should be a rule in WoW cinematics that a character can never talk about how they feel. Never. I don't want to hear about, oh, this was stressful for me. Shut up. This came out at the same time that, like, Lord of the Rings was out.
The sands of time have run out.
Look at this.
Son of Duratan.
I don't think that I can put into words how groundbreaking this was for the time.
Echo upon the winds.
Seeing something like this at this point in, like,
Remnants of the past,
history,
scar
unheard
the
of.
land.
Non-existent.
Which is besieged once again by conflict.
It's just a bunch of guys going and killing each other. Look at that. Yep. That's right. Yep. The graphics for this were just completely, like, it was unbelievable. Like, I remember seeing this and I said, what the fuck? No way. Ooh. Man versus orc. Yep. And the crazy thing is it kept getting better. Like, if you thought this was good, the fucking Frozen Throne one was just crazy.
Heroes arise to challenge.
Bro, there it is. You see this? This is all we want. And you see this? This is it right here. You stop right here. This is all we need. The sword, yep. This was awesome. I didn't change. I don't know about you guys. I didn't change.
Lead their brethren to battle.
Yep. Yep.
As mortal armies rush blindly towards their doom, the burning shadow
Thrall.
comes to consume us all.
Look at Thrall, by the way. He looks like a fucking man. Look at that. That's a brute, man. He beat the fuck out of people. Like, not that bald, weird, cringe, skinny shit that they had in Cataclysm. Man. Is the Burning Legion coming? Medivh.
You must rally the Horde and lead your people to their destiny.
Fuck.
Seek me out.
Oh my god. It's like, why did Thrall become the war chief of the Horde? He had a vision that came to him in a dream. That he was to unite the races and go to Azeroth. That's the reason. You know what he did? He united the Horde. Yeah. It's fucking awesome. There's a reason why me and Zach played on Thrall server back in the day. That's so epic. It was. I mean, so, like, why can't they just make the story a bigger part of the game? Like, here's a great example, man. How many people do you think bought Wrath of the Lich King because they were excited about the Lich King? A lot of people. I remember I was on vacation with my dad, and, like, Zach called me on my little flip phone. I had a tiny little flip phone that I broke in half because I got mad at a duel that I lost in Wrath of the Lich King. And earlier, he calls me. He's like, dude. I'm like, what, dude? He's like, dude, did you see it? I'm like, what do you mean, dude? He's like, go to the Warcraft website, dude. I'm like, okay, dude. All right, I pull it up. I'm like, what the fuck, dude? He's like, yes, dude. I'm like, you gonna make a DK, dude? I'm like, yeah, dude. Are you going to? Of course, dude. Oh my god. This is so funny, dude. Wow. All right, dude. I'll see you later. I'm gonna be back home in a few days. Okay, all right, dude. I'll see you later. Bye. And that was it. Like, I remember this so fucking clearly, man. It was awesome. And, fuck. Like, I was excited because of Warcraft 3. That's what it was. Like, I was excited. Like, a lot of people, the story in the game does actually matter. It does sell the game. A lot of people that play Final Fantasy, one of the reasons why they play it is because they're like, wow, you know, people say the story for this game is really fucking cool and very good. Was Start Call with Was Up? We were a little bit too young for that. What was that, 2001? Something like that. That was a long, long time ago. And so, yeah, like, you can actually have that stuff. And that's what I really wanted to say with a lot of this stuff is, like, there's no reason why the story can't be better. There's no reason why WoW's story can't improve. Because I think that we had a good story in Legion. Mists of Pandaria was decent, I would say. And the other ones, yeah, again, they have to keep them simple. But the reason why they have to keep them simple, you want to know the real reason why they have to? Is because they don't spend 50 fucking hours doing cinematics like Final Fantasy does. Which I think is a negative. I feel like there is no... I would rather have... Like, this is just like my opinion, and I understand people might disagree with me. I would rather have one less raid difficulty and have better cinematics and better story. I would rather have one less raid difficulty and maybe like another thing in the game, like not in the game. Like I feel like that matters a lot more. And Blizzard's fixation right now is about making the game fun for people that play it as a job. Like, this is not sustainable. It's not a sustainable perspective. The BFA cinematics were next level. And the thing is, like, BFA actually had... Everybody shits on BFA. And it deserves it in a lot of ways. But BFA actually had some big W's that people don't even realize. Like, they don't even realize, like, how good BFA was in many regards. Like, there's a reason why I could come up with content every single fucking day in BFA and have something to do. It was so, like, it had, like, so many systems in it that you could break so many things in the game. It was really, really fucking fun. Nazjatar was fucking badass. Bonswambi, like, they had so many good characters. Like, King Rostakon, I thought was interesting. Let's see, what else besides that? Bonswambi, in my opinion, was the best one. Muzella was, I guess, I mean, as good as he could have been. Bob Salami. Mechagon was fucking amazing. Talanji, I thought, was okay. The Janus storyline arc was actually really well done, and I thought it was great. Let's see, what else besides that? I mean, I think basically everything story-wise before Nilotha was actually A tier. I wouldn't say it's S tier, but it was actually A tier. It was really good. I actually genuinely liked it. Now, Nilotha was bad, but before that, I thought that it was decent, right? Yeah, the one-shot build videos, everything like that. Drustvar, yeah, the Drustvar storyline was fucking amazing. So yeah, World Tree Arc was good. Yeah, they had a lot of good ideas. And so it's not that they can't do this, it's that they're just doing it wrong. From like a story perspective, Dragonflight wasn't really compelling to me at all. Like, I'm going to be honest, it really wasn't. It was kind of boring. But I don't think that it wasn't... It's not because of the scale of the story. It's about the way the story's told. And like the characters, I didn't give a shit about the characters. It was lame. This. And then, oh yeah, this is the way, guys. And keep in mind, this was during Battle for Azeroth. This wasn't even during the Golden Ages. This was just during BFA. Oh shit, and there it is, guys.
It's clearly not good enough anymore. There needs to be a big, exciting cinematic.
There it is, bro. I remember I woke up in the morning and I watched this video on my phone and I got up And I told my mom, I said, the new cinematic is out. And she's like, really? I said, yeah, let's watch it. And I watched it again with my mom in her room. Fuck yeah. It was so good, dude. It's fucking insane. I just hope that some of these people, I hope they understand. Like, I want them to go back and watch the old cinematics. And I want them to see during... Yeah, and that's the thing, right? Is like everybody gonna go and make fun of this, joking around about this shit, but nope. It was real. And it was there, and it was amazing. Bro, this was so satisfying, man. Oh my god, this was so fucking satisfying. Like, because you never really see, here's the thing, is like you never really see Illidan actually, like, do anything. You know what I mean? Like, he doesn't really fight anybody hardly at all. Like, it's mostly like Illidan just talking or like, you know, monologuing, etc., right? And there's just like 2 moments where Illidan actually is fighting something. And like, he fucking deletes that Naru and he picks Gul'dan. And Gul'dan, by the way, is like the most powerful warlock of all time. Just picks him up like fucking nothing, man.
The Horde's war chief Vol'jin is killed by a random Felguard. And Vol'jin...
It's pretty sad, isn't it? I mean, that's like the big guy, you know, like it really was fucking embarrassing. You have like these big fucking, like, at least Tyrion got killed by a boss. Like, Varian got disenchanted by Gul'dan, and Vol'jin literally just died. He just died. Like, it sucks, man. Started from here, and now we're at the bottom. Actually, that's not true. The next patch could be even worse. So yeah, guys, I figured I'd show you guys that because this is where we're at right now. This is World of Warcraft. In case anybody was thinking about playing the game again, like look at the Wrath of the Lich King cinematic. Look at the Warlords of Draenor cinematic. Look at the Cataclysm cinematic. Show, don't tell. Shit's getting fucked up. All politics aside, I agree with you, OP. True, man. Warcraft has changed in tone and not in a good way. Real shit, bro. Real shit. Real shit. Somebody's saying it. The post on... Yeah, real shit. Like, there it is. Blizz transformed a game, a world where everybody is whining and putting flowers in their hair. And the next stuff, all of us will start to plant flowers and trees because the new name of the game will be Peacecraft, and all the bad characters will come and say sorry for what they've done. I'm so glad I'm not the only one, bro. Like, I'm so glad that everybody else is seeing this shit, bro. Like, I'm so vindicated right now. Like, I knew this shit was happening, man. And, like, I was saying this shit was happening for a while. Nobody wanted to listen until it was too late with that Dragonflight shit, man. Ugh. I think that all of the lore should exist in the game. I don't want to have an audio drama that you have to go to YouTube to look at. I want to have every single thing, every story beat, every character, everything in the game. Like, you can flesh out a little bit more of the story in a book or something like that. It's not that big of a deal. But for the most part, it should be in the game. Bro, people are just tired of this fucking shit, man. This whole cutscene looks like when people would make the Sims 2 music videos on YouTube 2010. That is an insult. This was made by some teenager 2008, okay? Yeah, keep this in mind. Some fucking little ass kid made this in 2008 with a toaster. This guy made this on a CRT monitor with 4:3 resolution, okay? This video is from WoW, that's right, guys. It was McConnell. How much do you want to bet McConnell watched this? Remember back whenever fucking that guy in Warcraft 2 held the other dude's severed head up? Remember that? And then whenever they used to, like, you know, fucking like just like torture people and shit, the orcs used to do that. Yeah. And now we have this. It's a different vibe. Yeah, and that's another example, right? Of like, oh, they can't tell a good story. They can't do it. They did with Sarmar. Suramar was a not completely, but a primarily story-driven zone that almost all players went through and people generally have a positive outlook on. Yeah. So I don't think it's impossible. That was over 5 years ago? Shut the fuck up.